Very cozy granddaughter. Hello lovely humans, welcome here. We've had a pretty good evening so far. We've had some dinner, we had lasagna, which was leftovers, so nice and easy. Then we went out for a walk with Bauer. It is really cold out though, so we had a shower when we got back. And now Mr. Bauer is just very cozy on top of me, which is fine. But we're just gonna start here and I'm gonna take you through a nighttime routine with me. Now, sleep hygiene has always been really important to me because I've never really been a great, easy sleeper. I used to be a really easy sleeper. Then I went away to university, changed my environment a bunch of times, and kind of fell into some bad sleep routines and then just became a bad sleeper. I have a hard time falling asleep. I have a hard time staying asleep. And honestly, during pregnancy, that's gotten a lot worse because I also can't fall asleep / have insomnia. My mind's just going. I'm tired. I know that I'm tired, but my mind is just going. So I have really amped up my sleep routine habits, a little bit of research into it too, because I really want to find things that work and I'm not wasting my time with. So I've really taken time to kind of shuffle things around, test things out. And this is the routine that I find works the best for me so that I am able to fall asleep quickly and actually stay asleep because I am still growing this baby and this baby needs mama to have her sleep so that she can grow bigger. She is growing very big. She is cantaloupe size or ear of corn size. The oval ones don't really make sense to me, so I do the circular ones. So I go with cantaloupe, but she's a ear of corn if that's what you go by. I can't honestly believe that she's getting so big so fast, but it does make sense why I'm so tired all the time. I wish that I was so tired all the time that I could sleep all the time, but my body just doesn't let me sleep really good. I find that naps are difficult for me to take. I just can't really fall asleep, so making sure that I get this good night's sleep in is so integral. So the first thing that I tend to do is I really like to start out by shutting down my environment and making it nice and cozy, transition it for the evening. This is something that I do and it really helps lower the stimulation in my body, making sure that I'm not as overstimulated and hyperfixated on everything. Because honestly, if you're putting on glowy lights, you're turning off the overhead lights and you're really transitioning into this secondary phase, you're also telling your brain we're going into this transitionary secondary phase, and that is shutting things off physically and mentally. So we're shutting our brain out at the same time. So I light candles, I put my lamps on, I find it really cozy, and I start upstairs and then build downstairs for that. I also like to make a tea in between, just something cozy and warm, again, to kind of trigger my body into the idea that it is time to get ready for bed. Honestly, playing on your senses is really good. So the same kind of tea can come back and really trigger your olfactory system, so your smelling system, that it is actually time to go to bed. And then after that, I like to start off with skincare. So we are going to get into that. I'm gonna take Bauer off my lap and he's probably gonna come follow me because he is probably very tired too. I'm actually just realizing that my comfy cozy outfit for tonight is kind of like what all the pregnant 90s moms would wear, right? With the blue oversized button down shirt and some white pants. I don't know. I know that like my mom, I literally have pictures of my mom wearing the same kind of outfit, and she was pregnant with me, and now I'm wearing the same kind of outfit, pregnant with her granddaughter. Life is surreal sometimes. It's, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I honestly, like, being pregnant is hard, but I love being pregnant. I love babies. I love families. So like, this is a really, really, really special, so special, it feels surreal time for me. But back to the nighttime routine. I really feel nice and soothed, not too stimulated. I just listened to my nighttime playlist like I showed you, and my face is feeling good. I did used to do the gua sha, like the facial lymphatic drainage with oil. I realized that was like making my skin break out a little bit. I don't really react super great to oil, so I've just been putting more water with my moisturizer and then just doing that, and then like basically like putting a lot of moisturizer on to keep it slick, so I'm not really pulling at my skin a lot. But this is kind of around the point in the evening where I'll come into our room. I will set up our bed so it's all ready for bed, kind of fold down all the sheets, prop my pregnancy pillow up, and then I will get into some journaling. I keep my journals at the end of the bed, so they're fairly easy for me to get. I have my gratitude journal, which I start at night and then I end in the evening with, and then I have my brain dumping journal, which I just basically write until I can't think of anything else I need to put down. And then once I'm done with the journaling aspect of the night, put these away, and then I bring in the book that I'm reading, and I'm still reading All the Light We Cannot See. It is really, really good. I really try and prioritize that to be like the cap of my night, just because I find that it helps me kind of get out of my own reality and my own life. The endless list of to-dos and like things I need to get done gets me out of that and puts me right into this perspective. And then at the end of the day, I can really just shut my eyes, go to bed. It was the last thing I'm thinking of. I'm not really thinking of like my day and always reflecting. That's why I don't end on journaling. I end on reading, because if I ended on journaling, I'd be thinking and reflecting on like what I wrote, what like did I have anything else to say? Do I have to like put some extra things down or like make notes to my to-do list? Too much, too stimulating. We escape into a reality that is not currently our own, and then I'm able to really escape into dreamland. And yes, my dreams are still pretty funky during pregnancy. It is what it is. I'm very used to it by this point. But I am going to get ready for that and probably get into my pajamas. All right, let's go. Be so excited when my nightly fragment injections are not part of my nighttime routine anymore. They are not enjoyable. If you have any questions, like if you're newly pregnant or if you're just taking like heparin, or fragment is the brand name of mine that I'm using, let me know and I can definitely do like a short little video on like how to inject yourself with fragment. I do inject it myself every Tuesday night when I do a night sleep shift at work, just because Dame's obviously not there, but most every other night Dame does it for me just because it's easier, and it's honestly become kind of like a bonding experience for us, which is really cute. One thing I will miss is I love having that intimate time where Dame just kind of like oils my belly. It's honestly like really sweet. I just feel like he's taking care of like me and my body, and also our little girl, which is really, really nice. So like, you got to take your highs with your lows. I find this nighttime routine is really simple and basic, but it's also really just what you need. You don't need a lot of complicated aspects to your nighttime routine. You really don't want a lot of steps to your nighttime routine, because you don't want your critical thinking brain to be working that late at night. You don't want to have to remember what's going on. You don't want to have to remember what steps next. You don't want to have to remember the order of operations. You want it to be quick and easy. If you are someone that can remember like 16 different steps without having to think about it, go for it. Make your nighttime routine that long. But honestly, all you really need are like 5 simple steps. One last thing I will do just before I really hop in and like snuggle up, I always like to do some like nighttime stretches. I find that like a lot of hip opening stretches are really, really helpful. My hips have been growing obviously, so that's something I try and focus on directly before I go to bed because sometimes I wake up and my hips just hurt so bad. Having my pregnancy pillow here has helped, but honestly the stretching, it helps even more. So I get that in before I go to bed. But other than that, I've kind of done everything that I do. And with that being said, I am going to end the vlog here. I hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that you kind of got something from it. And if you did like it, please make sure that you give it a like. That really helps out my channel. Please make sure that you are subscribed. That majorly helps out my channel. Make sure that bell notification button is pressed. Also, you can follow me over on Instagram at livspriggs, and I'm also over on TikTok at livspriggs as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next vlog. That will probably be my glucose test. Gonna see how that goes, and we're probably gonna try and get some things for baby girl, and I'm very excited to take you along with that. All right, well, good night, lovely humans. Bye.